So this is where all the Shelby Jane Seyburn Foundation stuff goes down. And so I have lots of goodies in here, lots of pictures. So here's Shelby when she was about 4. She was always posing for the camera. Shelby with her brothers, dressing up as Wonder Woman, since Shelby remains our Wonder Woman forever. This became the symbol of the foundation, which looks like Shelby. She'd be very proud of that. This is one of my favorite pictures of Shelby, just because I think it's really natural. And yeah. I found out that I was pregnant with Shelby 2 days before I was getting married. So it was very unexpected, but I was super excited and just overwhelmed with emotions to know I was going to be a wife to this amazing man. And I also was going to be a mom. Shelby was a beautiful little girl, loved her family, and she went everywhere with us. She loved the Wizard of Oz, and we followed the yellow brick road almost every single day. She grew up to be an amazing woman with a beautiful head on her shoulders.
As she grew up, she gained a lot of confidence, and she loved to work out. She would sometimes work out twice a day. We called her the bag lady. When she'd leave the house, she'd have her bag for the gym, and she'd have her bag for her food, and then she had her bag for her school. She was that devoted.
Shelby went to Oakland University. Psychology was her focus. Shelby struggled with anxiety and sought therapy for many, many years. So psychology became very close to her heart because of what she endured. She enrolled in the psychology department and she became a lab manager under Dr. Taku.
Shelby studied post-traumatic growth. So post-traumatic growth is positive change or personal growth that sometimes people recognize or experience or understand as a result of all the difficulties with whatever that happened to them. But post-traumatic growth only comes out when there is a person who is willing to listen.
Shelby had a voice and she wasn't afraid to speak up. She really wanted to help people. And when you want to help people, it's about listening. Shelby was a great listener. And then when Shelby decided that she was going to focus on post-traumatic growth, I just remember watching her study at the kitchen table late at night, making sure she had perfected her paper, perfected her speech.
Post-traumatic growth, PTG by Shelby Seyburn. What is PTG? It's positive psychological changes experienced as the result of the struggle with a major life crisis or traumatic event.
Shelby's work helped us to understand the difference between how you change and how you know that you changed, because those are two different things. Until then, we might have already changed, but without saying it, without expressing it, we may not know how much we changed. This kind of like the impact of a listener or the person who can be with them, it's something that Shelby brought in.
She was our older sister, took care of us. She taught us hard work. She made us like who we are.
Yeah, Shelby always felt like a second mom in the house, you know.
For sure, a second mom would be a good way to put it.
Always keeping us in check.
That day, it was Grant's graduation, and I got a phone call. And I saw that it was from Ryan, her boyfriend. And when he called me, at first I thought he was laughing. And then I knew something was wrong.
2 young Oakland County women, friends since childhood, were killed in a 5-car crash on I-75 this weekend. Shelby Seyburn was with her boyfriend and some friends planning a fun day in Detroit when the chain reaction crash happened.
We were just in a lot of confusion. We had no information, but I'll never forget Ryan's voice.
It's the worst phone call you could possibly want to get. You never think it's going to happen to you, to lose your child. There's nothing worse. I don't even really remember.
You go into a fog.
Yeah, you go into a fog, and at that point,
The days just kind of went together.
yeah.
One of our neighbors, Mary Crockett, slipped a note in my pocket with a number for a therapist, a grief counselor, Michelle.
Michelle. remember the day when she said to me, Elisa, when you go through something horrible, it's never going to be the same again. It's going to look different. And that different can be good again. Trauma doesn't have to defeat you. Just because you go through something so horrible, it doesn't mean that you have to live your life in pain and agony. You start to find tools along the way that help you get up for that day and stay in the moment. I remember sitting in my office, looking outside at the birds. And I just sat there probably still in my fog, and I decided to go outside and feed the birds. I started going outside with no shoes on, and I could feel myself creating roots from the bottom of my feet. When I was out there, I felt so good. And I knew I had stumbled across a tool for me, and I knew that nature was gonna be my best friend.
Which is kind of ironic now how 7 years later, the nature aspect of it really cinched it all together for us on how we would deliver this type of service.
The Willows is part of the Shelby Jane Seyburn Foundation. We're just really excited to offer therapeutic programs and invite people to our Carefarm so they can experience a way of healing. We decided to focus on child loss specifically because we've gone through the loss of Shelby. The Willows Carefarm is also going to be an animal sanctuary for rescued animals. And it really started with me going to a bereavement training at Carefarm.
I'm Dr. Joanne Cacciatore. I am a professor at Arizona State University and director of the Graduate Certificate in Trauma and Bereavement Program. And I am the founder of the Carefarm in Cornville, Arizona. The Carefarm is a restorative space and therapeutic community that brings people who have experienced traumatic grief from all over the world together with formerly farmed and abused animals. A little more than 10 years ago, I came across a horse who had fallen down, and he was about 600 pounds underweight and very close to death. I started to see how just people going out and sitting with this horse who was on the threshold of death, the power that he had in just standing with a human being who also had those emotional experiences of the world. It was beyond any therapeutic intervention I had ever seen. And he's the whole reason for the Carefarm.
After I had experienced being there, the mission then really honed in for the first time, where we thought we have the ability to create something special now.
It's an opportunity for us to be able to rescue animals that have been in abused, neglected situations. We want to be an animal sanctuary for animals that need homes that they can just live and enjoy the rest of their lives with.
And then we'll have retreats and other therapeutic modalities that are spread throughout the day, whether that's meditation, yoga, sound therapy, art therapy, etc. And then you have your time on the farm with the animals.
It's scientifically backed that animals can promote wellness, unconditional love. If you compare a human eye to an animal's eyes that have just lost their baby, it's the same. I've seen it. They know that pain. And they also know the love that you're giving to them to help heal them as well. It's a shared pain and a shared healing. They bring us joy, and that's exactly what the Willows Carefarm is going to be able to do.
Shelby's parents, Mark and Elisa, have a real heart for this, and they've seen the power of this model, and they want to create it for people in their community. So for us as a team at the Carefarm, we are hopeful that they will be successful and that they will be able to bring Shelby's legacy forward. And we'll be behind them all the way, cheering them on, as will many I know.
Our hopes in explaining this video to everyone is that we can attract sponsors and people who want to support us so that we can raise the funding that we need to make this a program that will reach out and affect as many people as possible.
Yeah, we need help because there isn't help out there for a lot of people that go through a trauma. I truly believe that this is something that can help and can reach so many people all over the world.
Shelby had studied resiliency, and she had a theory. Resiliency is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger you get, the more resilient you can be. So I think she would just say, keep working out.
Shelby is the kind of person who makes you motivated to do a better job, to be a better version of myself.
I think this is Shelby's legacy. I mean, I think this is the way that they're going to bring her forward with them and continue to parent her. And what better use of our grief than to serve others. I don't think there is a better use of our grief.
I know she's up there shining down every day on me. She would be so proud of what we've done, and she always liked helping people, so now her legacy is living on. She gave us the opportunity to help people. The Shelby Strong Foundation is a beacon of hope, a testament to the concept of post-traumatic growth and a symbol of healing. Born from the tragic loss of a cherished daughter and sister, Shelby, the foundation stands tall against challenges of mental health issues, providing resources, support, and a community for those in need. Let's be Shelby Strong. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video and listen to our story.
Your support and care for grieving families, as well as for rescuing animals, means so much.
At the Willows Carefarm, as we saw at Carefarm in Arizona, we will walk with families through the deepest heartbreak of losing a child. Every animal at the Willows Carefarm will also have a story of survival, and here they will find safety, love, and a purpose. It's important to understand the stillness of nature, the gentle presence of rescued animals. Families will find comfort, compassion, and the courage to take their next step when they thought it was absolutely impossible. The need is greater than ever. Too many families suffer in silence with nowhere to turn. The Willows Carefarm will change that. We are building a sanctuary, a place of healing, remembrance, and hope. But to make this vision reality, we need donors willing to step forward in a significant way to help us build the Willows Carefarm. We are nurturing a piece of nature into the Willows Carefarm, where the beauty of the land, its animals, and its stillness will open to grieving families in need of refuge and comfort.
Your generosity can transform lives. It means parents and families won't have to grieve alone, and they can find light in the darkest season of their lives. The initial build is estimated at approximately $1.5 to $2 million, and for donors, once the costs are finalized, there will be naming opportunities.
But this is more than a donation. It's an opportunity to begin a legacy of love and healing for generations to come. Together, we can create a space where broken hearts begin to mend, children are never forgotten, and rescued animals can find new beginnings, side by side.